Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a minute. So I wasn't going to go live, but I had seen this mess going on, and I feel like Shamar's doing such a good job, man. And I really hope that he's not being swindled again. We already seen what you know Alvo was trying to do to him, set him up, get him into an argument with his manager, and perhaps his career be down the drain because of it. And then Alvo could step in and manage him, skim off the top of his money and all this craziness. Hey Genty, hey Jessica Griffin, happy Friday. Yeah, it is Friday. Thank the Lord for that, honey. It is Friday. I don't even know how I made it up here because, honey, I've been tossing and turning for like 3 hours. I called myself taking a nap, but I could not go into a deep sleep to save my life. But we're here. I also want to talk about Kaylee. That's a crazy piece of situation. I'm not understanding why she's up here showing three different pictures of her chest cysts and all that. Like showing when he was a which is still a he, and now that I guess he thinks that she's a she. Happy Friday, Toby. How you doing, sweetie? First one into the live. How you doing? So yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of crazy mess. And I wanted you guys to fill me in on what was going on. I want to fill you in on what I saw that was going on. And I don't know. It just seems like really nothing ever changes. I looked at the last time I went live and I said it was time for me to go live and kick it with you guys for a hot second. Y'all could fill me in on what you guys know about, the situation that's going on in the community. Also, the Black Dino, he's back drugging, hard. Can barely understand what he's saying. I don't even put up his content too much no more. I'm not saying I'm not going to put up his content. However, at this time, he is not well, and you can't make out what he's saying, anyways. So I don't do updates on him anymore. He's back where it won't be any surprise if we find out that he's back in the hospital, because he is definitely back and his brain is definitely back fried. I'm doing good, Queen, and yourself. I'm doing good too. I was trying to take a nap. So hopefully when I get off of here, Toby, I can try to lay back down. It's raining, it's wet outside, and I just feel in one of those wanting to relax type of moods. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I woke up today thinking that it was Saturday. So I was already in the mood that it was a weekend, headspace. So when I get off of here, I'm gonna go back to resting. I just wanted to get up here and just kick it with you guys for a little while, fill you guys in on what I've been seeing in the, sector. I was kind of up in the air about going live because, Shamar's been doing good, but this just came up when I was on Instagram, and I said, who is this new character in the equation that's doing all this foolishness, trying to use, obviously, Shamar. This dude here that I'm speaking on, 𝗧. I want to say that's his name, 𝗧, Z-A. They call him 𝗧. He seems to be one of those, gay for pay. You know what I'm saying? And he will scream that he's straight all day long, but that's probably farther from the truth, because I believe that he probably did have some intimate relations with Shamar, because Shamar, the way he talks with this dude is almost like he's head over heels for this dude. And I hope he's watching out, what he's doing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see because I did follow his page. Let me see something. ZY. Let me see. He probably has a whole bunch of them. He claims that he has haters. This dude does, so he's afraid. He has a lot of backup pages. Where's ZYY? Let me see, because I was following. Let me see if I saved one of his pages on my bookmarks. Yeah, I did. I think this is it. Oh no. No, that's I thought I had bookmarked one of his channels. No, I guess not. Let me go back. It says, yes, Shamar's doing good. He just don't need to be around people like Alvo. Shamar always falling for the banana and tailpipe. I'm trying to tell you, sis, he's always falling for the banana and the tailpipe. Make sure y'all are hitting that like button. Hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Friday to everyone who's in the room. Yeah, he's always falling for that banana in the tailpipe. And honestly speaking, Toby, I think he's definitely falling for this banana in the tailpipe with this dude here. I'm just wondering what happened to that other young man that he was messing with. He was in a live stream with Tommythegossip and Shamar a couple of weeks ago. And I'm wondering, obviously, they're not on the best of terms because he's out, Shamar doing his 1-2-1-2. So I'm wondering what happened with that. But I don't know. Shamar told somebody he had a new, yeah. So I hope he don't think Toby. I hope that Shamar doesn't think that this is the new man. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude here has a whole family and kids, and he's supposed to be in a relationship with the mother of his kids. So, I don't know what's going on with that. Ooh, sorry guys. I had to drink me some of my juice. Yeah, but that ain't looking too right. Sometimes when people are strapped for cash and they're, in relationships with women and have kids from these women, sometimes they have mutual agreements with the women of these, relationships. Oh, I'm just doing this, to get us some money. And they go along with it. But the only one that ain't, going along with it is the person like Shamar in this case. And that's crazy. Yes, we are live, player. We are live. Yeah, I didn't do a video all this month actually. I last time I did a video was, what was it, December 1st. And then I went MIA again doing my premiere videos. Hey Bonder, how are you doing? Let me see. It says Shamar's management seems to keep him straight, so maybe they look out for him and put a stop to it. I hope so. I hope so. And earlier today, this is why I was kind of shocked. That this was up, that the dude was trying to, find, Shamar again, because a couple of weeks ago there was Shamar and him in the car, and it didn't seem like Shamar really wanted people to know he was in the car. But there was another girl that kind of sort of put it on Front Street, and she started screaming and yelling, and Shamar got mad and he ended the live. And when he was reaching over, I guess, I don't know, maybe to end the live on the phone, that's when we saw that he was in the dude's car. I don't think he really wanted no one to know he was in the dude's car. It wasn't supposed to happen like that, honestly, from what I see. That's good. That's good, sis. Happy Friday to everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you guys had a great week. And I hope you're going to be doing some resting. Because I know when I get off of this live, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing some resting. Because I'm just tired today. And stop. I almost rescheduled this live because I was like, man, I'm going to try to get me in another cap nap. Even though I had 3 hours to lay down before this live, I said I'm going to definitely try to get back to taking a nap. I'm just afraid that if I take a nap so late in the day, when it's time to go to bed tonight, I won't be able to. So I don't know. Depending on how I feel after I get off of here. But yeah, Shamar just gotta just keep it moving. You know, stay away from people, places, and things that don't serve him. You know, I know Tommythegossip has been, you know, protecting him, seeing over him. Also, you know, making sure no foul play takes place, at least not on his watch. So that's a good thing. That was meant to happen with their friends again. Because Shamar just needs somebody who's a support system in his corner so that people can't just take advantage of him like that. Leslie says, hey, beautiful SL mods in chat. You've been loved. Hit the like button. It's absolutely free. I'm tired. Also, I need a nap. And the heat on really makes no more. Yeah, talking about that, I was going into a deep sleep and I had to get up and turn my heater off. So having that heater on did actually, because I had turned it on while I was laying down because the room was kind of chilly, and I put it on, then I did doze off, and I think that the heat did help that. But then when I had turned the other way, I was like, ooh, this room is a little too hot, and I turned it off. And then ever since then, I wasn't able to go back to sleep. So I don't know. It said, yeah, I just turned mine off also. Yeah, it's hot. Sometimes that heat, you're right, that heat will put you to sleep. But sometimes if it gets too hot in the room, it can also keep you from staying asleep. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So let me see. I want to play this if I didn't delete this. Cause yeah, here it is.
I got my first I had got my first lion ever yesterday. I had got 2 lions. Well, they got coffee. I should go get some coffee. I'm gonna go get a drink. Y'all, I was so excited, y'all. I got my first 2 lions yesterday. I mean, last night. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I never got a lion before. Morning ever. What about to say? Yeah, I had got my first 2 lions, and I was so excited, y'all. I never got a lion on TikTok before, bruh. I never, ever got. And then, you know, this is not the biggest gift, but it's one of the biggest gifts on TikTok. So I was so excited, y'all. I had got 2 of them too. But then again, I got clipped, so I'm not going live on that page anymore. I made my mind up. Even though I get hella views on that page, I'm not going live on that page. I'm just gonna start going live on spam pages. Well, I'm just gonna start going live with certain people, bro. It don't even just be me on spam page. It just be going live with certain.
I know it. Ain't that so nasty? And we all know when we hear that sound that he's snorting that stuff, and it's nothing but snot that he's swallowing. He's just nasty. Ugh.
Individuals.
Ooh.
Give me an umbrella. See how much an umbrella is at Target. Good morning, everybody, y'all. Make sure y'all like the live, share the live, y'all. Super chats are welcome. I love gifts and I love cash apps. At least it ain't snowing no more. Y'all know what's so crazy, y'all? It was so cold down here. It's not even cold no more. This some weird weather. It was, y'all, it was free. Well, probably because I got on all these clothes. Probably because I got on all these.
Toby, he might be going back to the content house, but I know he got kicked out of there. But If he does go back to the content in the house, that's because he really doesn't have the money to travel back, quiet as kept. And we don't get paid until the today's the 19th. Sunday's the 21st, if I'm not correct. So we won't get paid until Monday. He's gonna have to wait till Monday for YouTube to release all direct deposits, because all money is direct deposited through whatever institute you have your wire transferred. I don't care. I don't know if it's Chime, Apple Pay, through your bank, whoever your bank is. The 21st is on I think the weekend. Today's the 19th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Sunday's the 21st. So nobody will be getting paid until the next business day, which is Monday. So he has to wait. And I did hear him say, I don't think that I played that part in this video, but he did say, what was it, yesterday or today? I can't even remember. That's how much I keep up with him, that he might wait until the 21st when he gets paid to leave. Which he's talking about YouTube, because everybody gets paid on the 21st. Everyone. It's once a month, every 30 days. Whatever you made the month before, you get paid on the 21st of each month. So I don't know. Everything is nasty about Alvo. I'm trying to tell you. But I know one thing. When he does leave the content house, he will be going back to his mother's house, because that's where he said he was going back to. He won't be going back to what's her name? I can't think of her name. Put it in the chat if you guys remember her name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Izzy. He's not going back to Izzy's house, because he just said out of his mouth that he was contemplating going back to his mother's. But I guess he's gonna go back there until he gets on his feet. He's always talking about Tommy snorting, and he's doing it more than Tom. Yeah, big time. It's like he's trying to be a carbon copy of Tommythegossip, hoping that he can start getting the kind of money Tommy gets, and that's really sad. He needs to stay in his own lane. And doing all that snorting of the nose is nasty. Somebody said he looks like he's Santa Claus from Friday After Next. Oh, no. He begs to go back again. Yep, he probably did. Yep. Dang, Izzy kicked him out. Something happened. Because why wouldn't he go back to Izzy's house? He had a room. He didn't have a bed or nothing, no furniture in there, but he had his own space. I'm quite sure Izzy was doing her own little thing. So I don't understand why he isn't over there, going back over there. They must have had a fallout. That's the only thing I could think of to why he's not going back over there or not over there. I don't know. But I know that he said he's going to go back to his mother's house when he gets his check. So, he burns his bridges with his family too. So, I guess there's really not even no rush to get over to his mother's house, because he burnt his bridges with her too. Izzy man probably didn't want him there, right? Then he had Jrock all over there, up in that empty room with him, before they had a fallout, and then Jrock came out and ran the business. So yeah, Izzy probably don't want to have nothing to do with that nonsense. She said, leave me out of it. And I don't blame her, because Alvo's the type person, he'd get you kicked out of your place.
But yeah, it was, huh? Yeah, somebody was just beeping the horn at me. But probably because I got all these clothes. That's why I ain't put that jacket on. It was too hot. Yeah, it was too hot. It was too hot to put It was too hot to put a jacket on. But yeah, I had I had got my first 2 lions. I was so excited. Y'all can still hear me good. Y'all know my little phone. Y'all know my phone do what it won't.
He's looking back like as if he's still in that state. And he's probably hoping the dudes that he got into a fight with in 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛's house don't run up on him and kick his behind. That's why he keeps looking back like that.
It's a pickup in the back. It's a trunk in the front. Oh, but yeah, I had a yeah, I just cause I don't be y'all know how I am. I be trying to watch my surroundings. it's a habit, especially when people be noticing me. Like, ooh, let me tell y'all what happened last night. So last night I was going inside I was leaving out the room to go to the desk to talk to the lady. Not to tell her, but basically like to ask her I'm doing good, thank you for asking. But appreciate you. But basically to like ask her basically to ask her do they do like late checkouts and stuff like that, but they don't do late checkouts. But anyway, I said all that to say is when I went down there, it was a girl. She seen me. She said, "Oh my God, it's Alvo." I said, "Oh Lord." I said, "I hope she don't leave my little ad." Ooh, hold on, y'all, real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna pause the live. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Y'all don't leave the live. I'm just pausing the live. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Y'all don't leave the live. I'm just pausing the live to pay for something real quick.
Okay, go ahead, you clown.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh, I can get an umbrella.
Raining or what?
No, it's not raining no more. Y'all got umbrellas? Umbrella?
This dude is a weirdo.
Hey Betty, where is the umbrella rack and does it have anything on it?
As I gotten older, now I know what it means. When my mother used to say that you could be so pretty on the inside, but if you're on the outside, but if your insides are messed up, it can make you look ugly. Because I don't know what it is. It's like it gotta be that I just feel like his insides are so ugly. Because I think that Alvo is so ugly on the outside. He is just not attractive to me at all. And I think it's because of all the vulgar stuff I've seen him do to other people and how he continues to treat his supporters like the way he does, and they fall for it. I don't like him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about that.
Unfortunately, not.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
Leslie, that part, you already know he scammed him.
Y'all, if y'all can't always join the live, y'all, if y'all can't always join the live, y'all, it's okay. Just make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification beside y'all so y'all don't miss no live. No shade.
And he doesn't look healthy at all. And it's so sad that he's so broke, busted, and disgusted. He's burnt his bridges with so many people that if he left in the first place, whether he got kicked out, Mod probably did it for his safety, or he left on his own. It's so sad that he went back because he don't really have any money to travel back, even if he wanted to, or he would have to beg his supporters for the money to get back. So his only alternative was to go back to the content house and put his life in jeopardy because he is not a like person in that content house. And how are you laying your head around a bunch of enemies? You don't know what people could do to you while you're sleeping. It's crazy.
I was thirsty. But what I about to say, y'all? But yeah, I'm really happy though, for real.
Exactly, player.
I'm really happy that y'all know what I'm really happy about? I'm happy to be going back home. Not to just be going back home, but I'm just happy that, you know, be moving in my mom. Some of y'all like Alvo, I'm like, God, you just moving with people, move people. No, I'm happy to be moving back with my mama because I need to do that.
That's exactly Toby, that's exactly the amount he been begging for a couple of days. You ain't never lied. Oh man.
At first, I was kind of skeptical and stuff like that because y'all know me. I like to have fun. I like to live my life. But I was like, man, ain't nothing wrong with going to the crib, getting myself together, and getting my own spot. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm still gonna get my own crib and get my own spot. I'm just gonna go back to my mom's and save my money. And I'm gonna get me we already got a laptop, but I'm gonna start streaming on Kick and on Twitch. And I'm about to make me a Discord, and I'm gonna make me a Discord, and so I can make
So now he been studying Maj like he does. He did Shamar and Tommy. Now he wants to do Kick, thinking he's gonna get some bread off of doing Kick because he sees Maj doing it. Diabolical.
even more money. That helps you build for your future. Yeah, that's why I said I'm finna just go back. Like, I don't care no more. I'm going back. Freak that. I can just build.
He doesn't have a choice. He don't have no money. He had to check out at 11 today. He was already dressed when he went live today. This is today's live stream. He had to leave. He know he didn't have no money, and the money he does have, he's gonna use it. So when he goes, like people are saying, he went back to the content house. He's gonna need that for and to last him to Monday, because he gets paid on Monday. So if they kick him out after Monday, so what? YouTube pays us all our money. So the money he has left is gonna have to be used for alcohol.
Myself up, and then not only that, everybody keep on telling me. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody because y'all haven't been on the
Sure
y'all haven't been on the YouTube,
Please
so y'all probably
lie.
haven't seen it because y'all haven't been on the YouTube. But everybody keep on telling me y'all on TikTok. I'm on not YouTube. I'm gonna say TikTok. Everybody keeps telling me on the TikTok that
It's so sad when you get somebody so young and capable of doing for himself, but he's known around social media to use people for his own gain because he don't have his own, movement going on. It's just sad. And I call people like that bums.
I need to do Twitch and Kick, make my own Twitch and make my own Twitch and make my own Kick, and that's what I'm finna do. Because I feel like I already stream on YouTube, but that'd be like a way more income. They said Kick and Twitch get paid weekly too. So
make sure y'all hit that like button, dislike
so,
welcome.
I'm excited for that though. So I can't wait to start streaming on Kick and Twitch. I'm gonna start my streaming on Kick and Twitch. I was gonna start. See everybody.
If he was budgeting his money, he wouldn't have to worry about when they paid out. If it was once a month, he still would be getting the income. But he don't budget his money. He even takes supporters' money and does foolish stuff with it.
But like, don't wait till New Year's to start doing it now. But I'm gonna wait till the New Year's because I gotta really like look into Kick and Twitch. I don't know too much about it. I only know a lot about TikTok and what it's called and YouTube. But I don't really know a lot about Kick and Twitch, so I gotta like look into it. But I'm most definitely finna start doing that too. Man, how much do you get paid? I don't know how much Kick and Twitch get paid. I never did it before. I just was on people Kicks and Twitch. I never like had my own Kick and Twitch. Yeah.
Yes, please make sure y'all hit the like or the dislike button. Support the channel and hit the like button or the dislike button. Thank you.
Yeah, so I never had my own. I always been on people's own. Y'all, I'm gonna go back live and give y'all an update of what's going on. Let me go ahead and get my stuff together because I got like an hour and 10 minutes before I gotta check out. So let me go ahead and get all my stuff together. Charge this phone up with my phone on 100%. Get this portable charger charged up. Get my stuff packed up. Get me some breakfast. Ooh, when time Red Robin's open? Yeah, I'm finna go get me some breakfast and stuff like that so I can get ready to go. So I'll just go back live later on, y'all. Get y'all update where I'm at and stuff like that. All right.
You gotta understand that be game. Sometime when he's begging, he already knows what he's gonna do. You have to understand these supporters came from watching Shamar, and some of them trickled over and became his audience. And he knows that those supporters honestly are not really his supporters. They're really Shamar's supporters. So Alvo can't trust them people as far as he can see them. So he rather use and abuse them than to stay off of that social media site that, you know, he has built off of Shamar's name, rebrand himself, and start his own audience. But the way you know he doesn't care about that audience that came from Shamar is because of how he's always lying and robbing these people for their money on a regular basis. Smells like a billy goat. Yeah, it's crazy. But listen, guys, I'm not going to stay on too long. I'll be back on here most likely tomorrow. I just want to check in. I didn't want to reschedule this live. It was for 3 o'clock, so I said I would just go live at 3. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. And if I do go live tomorrow, which most likely I will, it'll be around this time, 3 p.m. So be watching out. Make sure your notification bell's on. Optional. I don't understand anybody can support begging every day when there's people out here need real help. Exactly. And it's every day. So love y'all. Stay blessed. And I'm out. Bye for now. Mwah.